Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Holstein. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Reed. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's Reed. And they wrap him up, but not before. He gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
Ernie on the Jets. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Pocket breaking down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th, trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They have some time here late in the half. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find...
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And football is such a game of inches, right? I mean, that's a first down. If the receiver was able to get his foot back in bounds, just couldn't come up with it there.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make Matt, hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Pitt pushing the base. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Here comes the Heat. Forced out of the pocket. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
He's out of bounds.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Michigan offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to fire to the left. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Into the creative space on 3rd and short with the wide receiver. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Makes the grab for the 2. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Reed. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football, you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you
They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bulldozes his way through. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.